Hi, I'm Allison Zatarain from Instant Records. Welcome to Instant Love Nest, a show inspired by the Instant Love music series where women sing to each other via reimagined classic love songs. On Instant Love Nest, I invite cool girls over to my apartment, give them booze, and ask them questions about art, life, love, music, whatever. Oh, and caftans are welcomed and encouraged. Today on Instant Love, my guest is singer, songwriter, and performance artist Cavale. Welcome to my apartment.
Thank you.
Let's start drinking.
Yes.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're welcome anytime over here. In June, we are releasing You Really Got Me, which was originally sung by The Kinks, which you are reinterpreting for the Instant Love series. So why did you choose that song, and how do you think it changes with a female singing those words?
When you told me about this project initially, I listened to every song on the list, and then I was like, and it was maybe 50 songs.
Yeah.
So I listened to all of them, and then I was like, you know what? The Kinks, it's simple. There's a lot of room for, to do what I do, which is this electronic pop thing.
Yep.
There was a lot of room to sort of expand on it because it's such a simple song. The reason that I chose it ultimately, it's sexy.
It's sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah. Okay. The Kinks are sexy.
It's sexy, and it's kind of edgy and a little bit rugged and a little bit knockout, throw down. But also again, when it's being sung by a woman to a woman, it could also just be sometimes you're walking down the street and you see a woman, as a woman, you see a woman that is super hot, and you're maybe you think about her for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the project, I think, is especially the songs that have more vague lyrics. It is kind of up to the listener.
When I was singing it, girl, you really got me going, it just hits so much harder when a woman is singing it, and especially
especially your version,
singing it in a sensual way.
I think this music is a sign of the times. So how do you think that the new generations of teens and 20s, which you're included in, are approaching relationships differently than other generations?
I just feel more often than not, sexuality is so fluid now. And I think also, the laws are changing.
Exactly.
And
people are growing up in a time where you can marry whoever you want.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's definitely changing. To sing a song to a woman, it doesn't feel strange.
Good.
It feels so good to sing to a woman.
It feels so good to hear you sing to a woman. It's like songs to daydream to a little bit, I think, too. What article of clothing makes you feel empowered? When you put something on is sort of your armor of becoming who you want to become when you leave the house.
Very pigmented eyeshadow.
Really?
Yeah, I love makeup.
I love your love of makeup.
Makeup so much. I was just talking to my mom about that this morning. And she was like, "You're such a girly girl," and I was like, in the moment, I was a bit offended by that, and then I was like, no, but I do. I love to be
you do.
made up. I think that it's,
But it's art for you. I think makeup a lot of times is rouge in the cheekbones, which is what I do. Whereas you color, you artistry.
I love colors.
We went to the CSAC Awards together, and you had black eyeliner that was so intricately done with dots on the end, and I'm like, who knows how to do that? And I'm a big believer in not just having daydreams, but having daydreams that you want to make into a reality. I think daydreams are just practicing life for the future. So I daydreamed about working in music and being in a band, and I did all those things. But
I have daydreams about every song that I write. I have daydreams about what sort of art direction the videos will go in. I
live performance. That's the daydream I'm excited about.
Yeah, I'm my notes in my phone, I'm constantly just typing notes in, just a snapshot of what a video would look like. I want to write a memoir someday, and I imagine that. I imagine what going on a world tour would look like. I'm constantly daydreaming about that.
Yeah. All in black and white. The world just becomes black and white when you're on a world tour. An 80s hair band power ballad video. Okay, this is my favorite question that I'm going to ask you. And is, what do you love about yourself?
What do I love? I am pretty charming.
I'll agree. I liked you immediately when I met you.
It feels weird to talk about myself like that.
But it's good to know these things. I mean, I feel like women especially can be very self-deprecating, and we can be very like not taking credit for things. And I think it's good to be like, no, I'm like banger at this, you know?
Yeah. I love that I can sing, and like I love that I can write, and it doesn't really, you know, I wasn't raised with music really. I wasn't. There was no one in my family who was doing music. I have no idea kind of where the desire to be a musician came from, except for that I've always wanted to do it. It's an amazing gift to be able to communicate feelings that resonate with other people, and then like maybe have them sing those words back to you.
Oh yeah,
that's the best. It's not really ever happened to me yet.
It will though. It will. It's great though. It's great when it happens.
Cheers.
Episode 1. More to come.